Because when your breakthrough is here and spirit is telling you to move, it's time to move. It ain't asking you if you want to move. It's not asking you if you're ready to move. It's telling you, we got to move right now, bruh. Like, what you mean? Everything you done prayed for, everything you done asked for, all the hard work you done put in, the blood, sweat, tears, sleepless nights, it done paid off. That's what the breakthrough is meaning. The door is open for you now. So now it's time for you to walk in it. Why are you acting stagnant? If you don't answer your calling, if you don't answer your purpose, it'll be like this nagging ass feeling to the point where it's like literally someone is poking at you. And from my experience, not only have I experienced that, but I've also experienced times where I heard somebody say my name. I heard it at work. I heard it at home. Just be on some random ass shit. Got me looking around all crazy. Like, who the hell is saying my name? And don't nobody be around. See, but I'm spiritual. And so it dawned on me that because I'm spiritual, spirit gets to me in certain ways that most people don't understand. And those are one of the ways. On top of spirit pulling at my heart chakra, consuming my thoughts where I'm at work and I'm constantly thinking about this shit. Sometimes I can't sleep because I'm constantly thinking about this shit. See, me, I'm stubborn by nature. Stubborn as hell. Sometimes to the point where it's like pulling teeth. And those of you who know me, you know I'm telling the truth. Like, I'm stubborn as hell. So I thought I was able to move the same way when it came to spirit telling me to move. Spirit like, nah, bro, I don't care what you talking about right now. I don't care how you feeling. This is what you wanted. This is what I'm giving you. It's time to do this. For those of you who've been watching Manifest on Netflix, it's a show that's based off a true story about a plane that had like 20 passengers on it or some shit. They was on their way back home from a vacation, but the plane had disappeared for like 5 years. And when those people got back home, everybody was shocked, wondering where the fuck they was, wondering what happened to them. Even the passengers, though, didn't even understand what happened. They didn't even realize that they was gone for 5 whole years. So when they got back home, they thought that they were able to go back and live their lives the way they was living. They thought they was able to just continue where they left off. But come to find out, they couldn't. Come to find out, they were different. They were chosen. And because they were chosen, they had callings. They heard these voices. And the voices was telling them what to do, who to talk to, where to go. And at first, they would ignore the callings because they didn't understand. Until they realized through some experiences that when they ignored those callings, that they experienced hell and chaos. And they had no choice but to answer it. It didn't matter how busy they were. It didn't matter what they were doing. They had to literally stop what they were doing and answer the calling. That's how it is in real life when it comes to your breakthrough. If you don't answer it, if you don't walk down that path where your purpose is, you will experience hell and chaos. And I'm a witness because I've done it. My sister Mona used to always tell me that if you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans. Tell him what you want to do, what you feel like you should be doing. And I've experienced those things where I knew my calling and I knew my purpose for a while, but I wanted to do my own thing. I didn't feel like that was best for me at the time. And so I went down this path and I went down that path and I kept wondering why the hell I wasn't being successful. No matter how long the path was, I kept running into roadblocks, pissing myself off, not understanding what was going on. And that's when it dawned on me that I had no choice but to answer my calling and my purpose. My breakthrough was here. One of the ways I knew that what I'm doing now is supposed to be something that I'm supposed to be doing is because I've experienced death a couple of times in my life. A lot of people don't know about. Only a few do. And my first experience was at 2 weeks old when I'm fresh out the womb. That bitch came for me. I mean, she really came for me. She came for me the other times, but when I was a newborn baby, she came for me hard. It wasn't enough for her to just try to stall my life. She wanted to take me completely out the game because she knew that my purpose and my calling was great. Didn't want me to succeed at it at all. And at the time, throughout my life, when I experienced those different situations, and I used to wonder, like, why the fuck is this happening to me? What did I do wrong? What's going on? Once again, I was taking things too personal. It was because of my purpose, my destiny. It was too great. Now that I have an understanding of all this shit, ain't nothing stopping me. To be honest with you, I don't see the finish line to what I'm doing. I know I'm supposed to do these videos. I know I have to get these books out, but I don't see the finish line. I don't see the end result. But a lot of times when it comes to stepping into your purpose and answering your calling, you don't see the finish line. But you know the process. The process that you have to go through, you have to finish it. No matter if you gotta walk, crawl, run, just don't stop. You have to get through it. You have to go through it. Ain't no shortcuts. Matter of fact, when you try to take a shortcut, you prolong what you're supposed to be doing. It's gonna take you longer to get there. A lot of times, in order to get to it, you have to go through it. You can't worry about fear. You can't worry about the finish line. You can't worry about anything you can't see. It's like the feeling you get when you jump off a plane, when you're trying to skydive. You know the possibility of possibly dying or the parachute ain't coming out, but you can't worry about that. You have to face your fears. You got to trust spirit. When spirit tell you to move, it's telling you to move for a reason. It's a walk of faith. Answer your calling. Walk in your purpose. Step out on faith. You got this.